Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm here back on my regular permission, and as you can see, it's been cut. I can see the ground. It's incredible. We were going to have Carlo with us. He's supposed to be here by now, but he's running a little bit late. I mean, I was running late myself anyway, so he's even later than late, technically. But we've got a special video for you today. It's not going to be a normal detect like we've been doing. I'll be using this thing. So this is the metal detector that my granduncle, whose spade I use quite regularly, this is the metal detector that he used to use. It's around about the same age as me. It's about 30 years old, I reckon, maybe 35, maybe a little bit older than I am. And there's one bad part about it. Well, there's a couple of bad parts. Obviously, we're talking about an older detector, so the technology isn't there like you would expect. It's extremely loud, so it may make filming very difficult. But not only that, it doesn't have, I don't know if you can see that, it doesn't have a strap that goes over the wrist rest. So most modern detectors will have a strap that goes around here, and when you wear it on your arm, the strap goes around your arm and it takes the weight. What this means is that when I use this, I get very tired very quickly. So we'll see how we do with it. This one also takes batteries, like actual AA's. So I've bought some extra AA's with me as well. Hopefully we won't need them. It should be fine. I'm just going to turn it on for you. I want you to hear how loud this is. I can't change the volume, so have a listen to this. That means it's on. If it makes that continuous sound and then goes silent, that means it's on and working and has battery. If it makes a continuous sound and then makes another noise after it, that means the batteries are low. And then if it makes no noise, obviously it's dead. So with this, you have a coil underneath this white disc here. So this is a coil protector. Can you hear that? That's my ring. So it does work. It is a metal detector. Let's turn it off. But yeah, so underneath, it looks a bit weird because it has this coil protector on it, but underneath this is just a standard coil. Obviously, the technology in it is considerably lacking compared to a modern detector, but it will find metal in the ground, which you can't really ask much more of a metal detector than that. The way we will be detecting today is with iron turned off, so we will be discriminating, so we won't have any iron hopefully coming through at the start. When I find a signal, then I will turn iron on and we'll go back over the signal to see if the signal is worth digging. It is quite a decent detector for the time, but obviously compared to current detectors, it's a bit iffy. So we may end up not finding much, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, follow along guys. Hopefully, like I said, Carlo will be here eventually, and then we'll get cracking. I'll probably start without him, to be honest. But yeah, let's see if the old boy still got it. Okay, everyone, here we are. Already sweating buckets, as you can imagine. And I'm just gonna turn on the detector, and we'll just sort out some of the sensitivity and all that. So let's go. Which button was it again? I think it's this one to turn on. Oh, that's noisy. There we go. So there's no numbers. So it's purely on beep or no beep, because there's only one tone as well. So it's not like I'm going to get different sounds for different things. You know how a low tone usually indicates like iron, things like that, stuff I don't really want to dig. With this one, it just has one sound. If I go by the spade, see, it's just one sound. It's a bit iffy and it's a bit ropey as well because I've got the discrimination on. If I turn the discrimination off, yeah, see, hear that? Very loud, very clear. So we'll see what comes up. And I'll see you when I have my first target. So let's go. Okay folks, it has not taken us very long at all. In fact, it's been maybe 30 seconds. It's a very iffy tone. Again, we've got iron turned off. So let's see what it sounds like now when I turn the iron back on. See how much clearer that is? So the odds are that's iron. So I don't dig it. It's as easy as that. On to the next one. We have got our first diggable. I've done the iron check and it doesn't sound any louder. Oh, actually, it's actually sounds quieter with the iron on. So I'm definitely going to be digging this one. Again, we don't have a pinpointer on this old detector, so it's pretty much, I've got to guess. But yeah, I've gone all the way around it and I can't see it, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be... No idea how deep it is or anything. And the ground here is just... It's easy digging with this spade, as it always seems to be, but it's dry. I did see that the landowner has quite kindly left some, like a big bowl of water out for, I assume, any thirsty animals. I've got my own, so I won't be partaking. Right, let's do a little bit of scooping. Scoop some of that dirt out there. I think we're still in the hole. I'll try another spade. Spade's worth. It's actually a little bit softer the further down, which I know you would expect, but we didn't get that last week. Oh, it's much louder now. So let's have a look. Come down. Let's have a look. Let's get the old sun plow out. But I think I can see it. I think it's right there. Yes, it is right there. So we'll turn that right off. Oh, let's see what we found. I've dropped me walkie-talkie. That's for me and Carlo when Carlo eventually gets here. Should be here any minute now, he says. Don't know if you can hear the cows. They are just going mental. Right. So what have we got? It looks to me straight away like potentially part of an old ear tag off of a cow. You find a lot of them in these fields because obviously a lot of cows. It's been pasture for quite a while, so yeah, I think that's what we've got there. Just some, sorry, yeah, I think it's just some old ear tag, nothing special. But hey, we found something. Credit to the oldie. On to the next one. Ladies and gents, I don't have a signal, but I've just stopped by this little brush. And look, I'll see if I can zoom in on it. Hello. It's a little baby deer or a pygmy deer. Oh, I've just dropped the spade. Try not to scare him. Yeah, he seems very calm. Very chill, he's just watching me, making sure I'm not up to no good. Are you okay, mate? Sorry, it's hard to keep the camera focused on him. Yeah, adorable little thing. I'll try not to disturb him. There was actually two of them. They've just run off. I didn't move a muscle. They just decided, well, the second one that's further down there, I don't know if you can see him. See if I can zoom in on him a little bit. This one, he's right down there. He's just bolted, serpentining. And the other one, who was the one I was actually looking at, is, I think, still to my left a little bit. But yeah, I didn't do nothing. But they just decided, nah, this geezer smells. Not having any of that. This is one of the best parts. One of the best parts of detecting is just being out in the wild. Awesome start to the morning. Hey up, Carlo! Give us a wave! There he is. All right. I've got a signal here. I haven't had a signal since that ear tag, right? I've had a couple of sounds. I just want to check that I'm doing this right. So that's with the iron off. That's with the discrimination on, as it were. If we turn the discrimination off, doesn't sound much different, although it is a little bit longer in the tone. So I'm going to dig this one just to see what it is. My theory is it's still going to be iron. Might be big iron potentially, but we'll have a look and we'll see what it comes out with. I give yeah, I think it's there. Let's have a look. Let's see what it could be. Again, bet my money on iron. We'll see how accurate I'm being. It might be that I need to change up my strategy with this older machine. It's quite a noisy tone with the discrimination on, so with iron off, as it were. I know this is on and off and on and off. It must be quite confusing. Imagine how I feel. But we'll see what it comes out as. Right, we're still in the hole. We are still in the hole, so let's see. Wait for the second beep. There it is. Well, there's definitely something. It's very nearby. Yeah, let's just scoop. Might still be in the wall. Well, that's not boding well. I can see. If you can see this, it looks like a bit of string or something. I don't think it's any. I don't think it's a wire. Yeah, it doesn't look like wire. Oh, pull on it. It's like a bit of rope, but what's that? Oh, it's just pulled up a bit of metal there. Big old bit of metal. Right. Wow! Would you look at that? Check out that. That's not been in the ground very long at all. Blimey. No wonder it was going crazy. Yeah. That's really not been in the ground very long at all. God, look how shiny that is as well. I wonder... Let me turn the camera off for a second. I'll give it a little bit of clean. I'll see if I can get it open so we can see the knife, but it probably belonged to the farmer, so I might even be able to return that to him, which would be a big win for both of us. I'll see you in a bit.
So many things.
Right, ladies and gents, we are back with the pen knife, pocket knife. I've given it a clean up as best I can. I've tried my best to get the focus. I've tried my best to get the blade to come out, but it doesn't seem to want to. It's got a bit of a catch release, but that's made of iron, so it's gone a bit rusty. The handle is made of wood, which tells me that it's not very old, because we would assume that obviously that the wood will have worn away. And the top has some rusting to it, but it does have a bit of patina, so probably potentially copper alloy, or maybe something similar. But yeah, no, it's a really cool find. I definitely want to talk with the landowner at some point and see if it's one that he may have lost a while ago and I can maybe return it. So yeah, Carlo is right next to me now. He's found something. So there's my hole right there, and then there's my hole right there, and there's Carlo's. He found an alright signal right next to it. So let's have a look, see what old Sea Dog has pulled out. Yeah, we tried it on both his detector, which is the Quest, and then my old detector, and both of them sounded diggable, so hopefully it's something decent. I think it's in the plug. Nah, it's a bit of dirt, mate. It's just, that's how hard dirt gets when you hit it nice.
Oh, here we go.
Oh. Wow, would you look at that? Is that ancient treasure, is it? Or
it's a muffin casing.
Is that a Tunnocks, is it? Yeah. Or is it a Kipling?
No, I'm actually not even joking.
Yeah, it must be.
It actually
It's actually for
somebody
little,
had a picnic here
with their knife and their...
with their pocket knife.
They cut it open with the pocket knife.
Cupcake.
Yeah. Well, there you have it, peeps. I'm not the only one that finds crap. Alright, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a hot minute since I last spoke, but we have a good signal here. It is nice and clear with discrimination on and then with discrimination off, so when we're trying to detect iron, it's, if anything, slightly more choppy. So that gives me hope. So let's give that a dig and see how we're doing. Oh, I see what's in here. Carlo told me it's almost lunchtime, and I was thinking, good Lord, is it? But I brought with me a flake, because it shouldn't melt in the car. But Carlo said he had never heard of that before, that flakes don't melt. We'll see when we get back to the car, because it is proper in the sun as well. There's the plug we've got. Still in the hole. I may extend that hole just a little bit, I think, because I think I'm still in the side wall. Right, I think we can come down with the pinpointer now. Come on, thought it was dead then. Right, oh, we're there. Yeah, we're definitely a bit further off. It's the problem with not having the pinpointer actually on the detector. It means that I don't get to double check my spot. I have to just try and do my best with the actual detector tones that we actually have. So let me just come a bit closer here. I think it might be. It looks like it's nothing good.
I've got a coin.
And if you hear that, ladies and gentlemen, it sounds like Carlo has a coin. Carlo, you are live. Please do not swear. Tell us about the coin.
1938 halfpenny.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah, it's not just like a pound coin from last week.
And it's got a nice patina.
Yeah, the head side's a bit mucky, but the tail side's got a nice boat on it that's very clear.
Very nice indeed. I look forward to getting a close-up of that when we have some lunch in a bit. Yeah, ladies and gents, he's got a coin. I've got a tin can. I'm trying to see if I can figure out, out of curiosity, which beverage it might be. Just turn the old pinpointer off. See what we got. Is it super rare and worth millions? Got roots growing in it and all sorts. Yeah, no, I've got no clue. I don't think it's a. I think it's got a little bit of age to it, that one. Given the way it's got some letter in there. Any of you budding liquid drinkers, tell us what that is. I think it's the same. I found another bit of tin can that I didn't film, but I think it's the same brand as this. So someone liked whatever this was. Yeah. Well, on to the next. All right, back at the car for lunch, and here's Carlo found two, count them, two coins. So let's take the nicer one of the two there. Get a grip on these. But yeah, 1938 ship's halfpenny there, and the other one is 1942. So just before World War II started, and just during, basically right in the middle of World War II as well. So really nice finds. The other one, like I said, is a little bit more toasty. It's also noticeably, it feels noticeably thinner as well. But who knows, that might have been potentially, yeah, they definitely feel thinner. Maybe that was to do with the war effort, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, good on him. Right, I was just detecting, haven't had any signals this afternoon yet, but Carlo says he's found something interesting. So let's go and see what he's got for us. So what do you have?
I mean, it's probably likely nothing of note, but it's just so weird. I've called him Elephant Man.
Elephant Man.
Because, well, it looks too small to be an elephant, but let's have a look.
Oh, now that is interesting.
And it came with this as well, which was like stuck in a
hole or something like that. I don't know, but you can see like there's like the foot of
Do you know?
the jockey,
Yeah,
the leg,
it's
the
a
thigh.
jockey on a horse.
What's up with the horse's head?
It's,
oh, it's the horse's head
that's
down. There's
its
the
neck,
bridle
and
down
then
there.
its head there.
What's
yeah.
it doing? Why is it biting its own foot?
I don't know. I think it's gotten bent over time. I think.
That's probably a good shout.
But I think, yeah, you're probably looking at maybe a mount, maybe part of a. Well, if that was mounted onto it at one point, can you see where it used to be mounted to?
No. I mean, it kind of looked like there's like some shiny metal there. Like maybe it could have like gone through like that. I don't know, but that's like facing down.
You sure it wasn't on underneath it, as in to stand up on top of it?
Like that.
Yeah.
Could well be.
It looks like it lines up pretty well, doesn't it?
It's more likely to be that.
Yeah. Maybe a child's toy, I reckon.
Yeah.
Probably Victorian period, maybe a bit later. So between probably late 1800s, early up to like 1930s, 1940s, because it's lead. So
It's not an elephant.
no, it's not an elephant, I'm afraid. But yeah, I reckon you found a little toy jockey there. You can even see those lines underneath.
Yeah, like the mold.
Yeah, the moulding lines and things.
Yeah.
It's not.
And it was like pressed into
Yeah, it would have been a cheap little. He's dropped it. Would have been like a cheap little lead toy, that one. So yeah, that's a really nice find. Really cool. I have not had a signal since before lunch, and it is now almost 3 o'clock. Not a single one. So I found one that I'm pretty sure is going to be iron, but I just got to dig something. I'm losing my mind here. The spade goes unused. So yeah, I've dropped the spade. I've got this signal here. Even then, it's still a bit iffy. That's with iron on, so that's with it detecting, you know, without the discrimination. Yeah, definitely. So let's just dig and see what we get. Sun's gone in, which is quite nice actually. Bit of shade. It's probably the first bit of cloud I've seen in weeks. But the sun comes back again very quickly. Have I dug the wrong spot maybe? No. I will extend the plug out just a bit, just to make sure. Alright, let's go with the old pinpointer. Wind's picking up a bit. It's very close, all very big, because it's making the pinpointer go a bit. It's not even touching the ground, look. Oh, yeah, it's something big, all right. See the whole, I've got, it's whatever it is, I've got hold of it kind of, and it's the whole ground's moving. Oh, and there we go. It's not as big as I thought it was going to be, I must admit. Yeah, it's just an old part of a plough, I think. You see the hole where the nail went in, and I imagine it was probably one of many teeth that would plough up the ground. Probably no more than 60 years old, I'd say. See if that hole goes all the way through still. Yes, it does. Look at that. So, yeah, no old iron. Said I thought it might be, but I just wanted to dig something. Sometimes you get itchy hands, as it were. You just want to do something. because honestly I've been walking up and down for the better part of 2.5 hours without so much as a whistle from the machine. So either the older detector is struggling, or these were the tidiest farmers in all the world. Either way, let's hope that this is the start of many finds that hopefully they're not all iron. But yeah, onwards and upwards. Alright folks, so must have been a little bit of a good luck charm to dig that bit of iron, take it out of the earth and help Mother Nature a bit, because we've got a signal here. Now it's not the best signal in the world. Basically with iron on, so we're detecting iron, it's quite loud. But with iron off, it's still loud, but it's more kind of defined. It reminds me a little bit of the tones that we were getting when I found that nice pocket knife. So let's give this one a dig and see what it is. I'm seeing quite a lot of iron in the soil. I don't know if you can make that out. Let me show you the plug. Hopefully you can see this with the lighting, but yeah, there's a lot of this kind of iron coloration. Doesn't always mean that there's an iron item in there, but it's usually a decent indicator, as the iron seeps into the soil over time. Let's see what is it? Oh, there's definitely something here. That's a good start. Right, let's get the trowel. I think we're over here somewhere. Oh, there's something. It's a harness ring. You know, something that you'd have on either a bit of farming equipment or maybe even a horse harness for the horses ploughing the fields. Yeah. Again, it's just iron, but it's a nice thing. You know, like I said, there is a bit of history there, but it's nothing special. And I assume Mr. Pinpointer says there's nothing else in the hole. Nope. Well, yeah, it would explain why it sounded so good and so bad at the same time. Bad metal, nice shape. Oh well, on to the next one. Right guys, I've got another interesting signal. Again, could be iron, but it could also be something else. So, quite a clear tone there. And without the pinpointer, I would say I've got the spot quite right there. Wind has picked up, breeze and whatnot has picked up, so yeah. I don't think we'll be out here too much longer. But yeah, this afternoon has been really kind of dry, if you'll pardon the pun on such a day. But yeah, not been a lot this afternoon for me. We're not out. But I see something in the hole. That could be a stone, or it could be what we're looking for. Yeah, let's get the pinpoint out first, and then it will tell us. Yeah, I think that might be what we're looking for there. Yeah. Well, it's not iron. That's something, but I think it's just a. Yep, exactly that. It's a big old bit of lead. Not sure what something like this would have been for. Probably, oh, who knows, it literally could have been anything. Yeah, literally just unfolding in my hands like lead likes to do. So yeah, more junk. We'll see what the next one brings. Well guys, I think we're gonna call it there. I'm already in the car, got the AC blasting. a bit of a quiet one today. Obviously, we're looking at answering the question of, is, you know, an old detector worth using still? And I think it is inconclusive, which is not a really very helpful answer, but I think it's the only one I can honestly give. I think the field, should I say, that we were detecting today is not the most active. Seems that the farmers are very tidy, keep cleaning up after themselves and whatnot. Carlo found the 2 coins, which I showed earlier. And for me, I think the only decent find was the pen knife, the pocket knife. I've just spoken with the landowner, and he doesn't recognise it, so he said I can keep it and see if I can figure out who happens to be. But yeah, he said it might be someone who's come on the land shooting at some point. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But for now, this is the only decent find, the only one really worth talking about, and we're not really talking very old at all. Maybe 10-20 years, I reckon, with the handle being wooden. If I get the blade out, I can see if there's a manufacturer on the blade. That would be interesting, but might have to try and do that when I'm home, because I've tried, but I can't seem to get it off. So yeah, we'll see about that one, but I might have to update you in another video. I don't think it's worth me doing my little the bit at the end of the video I normally do, where I show you guys what I found, because I just haven't found really anything. I don't think you should avoid getting an old detector if the opportunity arises. I think they can be a lot of fun. It really makes your arm ache. So if you can, see if you can get one that's got the arm strap, or at least see if you can fashion your own. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and thank you to Carlo for joining me on this one. He had a much better day than I did, and I think we'll be back to normal next time, a proper detector. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.